back to Boxwood Avenue. If this is your first time here, my name is Chloe. Today we are going to be making a rump roast, and this is a really great dinner idea. A rump roast is a little bit less expensive cut of meat, and I'm going to teach you how to make it super yummy so your whole family loves it. This video is sponsored by Beef, It's What's for Dinner. For this recipe, we're going to combine carrots and potatoes and onions for a really delicious kind of one pot meal. Now you can skip all of the vegetables. If you do that, you want to add a wire rack to the bottom of your roasting dish. I'm using a Dutch oven because we'll actually be braising the beef. I really like my stove. I think that it has the best seal, and you want to get a nice seal because it's going to trap all of the moisture in, and it's just going to kind of baste the meat and keep it really moist and tender. To start, I'm going to create kind of this olive oil, rosemary and garlic rub with some salt. I'm using rosemary salt. I have a recipe for that on my blog if you want to check it out. I also have a YouTube video for it. The rosemary salt is one of my favorite things. It makes a really great gift, but I've been using it like crazy since I made it, so this is the great time to use it for this recipe. And I'm also kind of cutting little slits into the beef, and I'm stuffing cloves of garlic down in there to add even more flavor. When you braise anything, you want to get a nice sear on the outside of the meat. So we're going to sear it over high heat first. Once we get the really yummy browning, we'll remove the meat, we'll just set it aside, and we'll deglaze the pan with a little bit of beef stock. I'm also adding in just a little bit of brown sugar to kind of balance out the flavors. It's going to be really yummy with the carrots and the potatoes. Then this recipe is so easy. All you're going to do is toss in your vegetables, give them a nice stir, coat them in all of the liquid, pop your beef right back in, cover it, and bake it for about an hour and a half. It's about 20 minutes a pound, but you always want to use an instant read thermometer to double check your doneness. Once your roast is cooked, you're going to remove it from the oven and let it rest for about 15 minutes before slicing. I'm going to pull my roast off, I'm going to plate it with the vegetables, and then I'm going to take the juices from the bottom and I'm going to make a really yummy gravy. To make the gravy, all you have to do is put your pot on the stove, turn it to a really low simmer, and then slowly whisk in about a tablespoon, maybe 2 tablespoons of flour. Continually whisk. Then I'm going to drizzle that really yummy gravy over the top of everything. I really hope that you enjoyed this recipe and that you're inspired by it. You can get the full printable recipe by heading to my blog, boxwoodavenue.com.